Imagine a small-town kid, Jake, standing at the edge of a muddy track, soaked from rain, shoes falling apart, facing athletes twice his size. No fancy gear, no coach shouting orders, just raw grit. Jake wasn't born a champion. He was the underdog everyone overlooked. His journey? A story of broken bones, relentless mornings, and a mind that refused to quit. Jake's first big obstacle wasn't the competition, it was belief. After a childhood accident left his left leg weaker, doctors doubted he'd ever compete at all. But instead of surrendering, Jake rewrote the rules. He studied his own body, learning to turn his weakness into an unexpected strength. He developed a unique running style, balancing power with precision, using his adaptive stride to outmaneuver opponents. Each dawn, while the town still slept, Jake trained alone, running against the wind, feeling every muscle scream. He visualized the finish line like a beacon, not just in his mind, but etched into his heart. The mud, the rain, the bruises, they became part of his story, not obstacles, but milestones. When Jake finally entered the regional championship, nerves tangled inside him. The crowd roared for the favorites, the polished athletes with sponsorships. But Jake remembered the countless mornings he faced the cold alone, the nights spent analyzing his form in a cracked mirror. He focused on his breathing, his rhythm, the unique cadence that had carried him this far. The race was brutal. Midway, another runner tried to push him down. Instead of falling, Jake twisted, using his adaptive technique to regain balance faster than anyone expected. With every step, he chipped away at the lead, not with brute force, but with calculated determination. Crossing the finish line first wasn't just a victory, it was a transformation. Jake showed that limitations aren't barriers, but invitations to innovate. His journey teaches us that success isn't about the odds stacked against us, but about how creatively we respond. So how can you channel Jake's spirit? Start by identifying your unique challenges, not as weaknesses, but as opportunities to craft your own path. Train your mind to see obstacles as puzzles, waiting for solutions. Embrace discomfort as a classroom, teaching resilience and creativity. And above all, commit to your vision so deeply that even the toughest setbacks become fuel. Jake's story isn't just about winning a race, it's about racing your own doubts and crossing your personal finish lines. Remember, victory belongs not to the fastest or strongest, but to those who dare to adapt, persist, and believe in their own unconventional strength. But Jake's journey didn't end at that first triumph. In fact, it was only the beginning. After the regional championship, word of the small-town kid with the broken leg and unbreakable spirit began to spread. Invitations to bigger meets came, but with them, new challenges arose. The tracks were smoother, the competition fiercer, and the expectations heavier. Jake faced skepticism again, not just from others, but from within himself. The fear of failure loomed larger on these grander stages. Yet he clung to the lessons he'd learned. Adversity was a teacher, not a judge. He adapted his training, incorporating strength exercises to support his weaker leg, and mental techniques to stay calm under pressure. Early mornings turned into late evenings, each session a step toward mastery. He sought out mentors, coaches who saw beyond his injury and believed in his potential. Slowly, Jake refined his form, blending his instinctive style with professional guidance. He learned to listen to his body, recognizing when to push harder and when to rest. But it wasn't just physical growth that defined Jake. It was his mindset. He embraced failure as feedback. Every stumble became a lesson in balance. Every setback, a spark for innovation. When a race didn't go as planned, he dissected every moment, searching for insights rather than excuses. Along the way, Jake discovered the power of community. Fellow athletes, once strangers, became allies, sharing stories of struggle and triumph. Their support fueled his perseverance, reminding him that no journey is truly solitary. Through this network, Jake found not only friendship, but new strategies and perspectives. As Jake prepared for the national championships, he faced his toughest test yet. The track was a fast, unforgiving surface, and the competitors were seasoned athletes with years of experience and resources. The pressure was immense, but Jake's resolve was deeper than ever. On race day, the stadium buzzed with anticipation. Jake's heart pounded, but he breathed steadily, centering himself. He recalled the muddy tracks of his hometown, the rain-soaked mornings, and the countless hours of solitary training. These memories grounded him, transforming nerves into focused energy. The starting gun fired, and Jake exploded forward. His adaptive stride was fluid and efficient, conserving energy while maintaining speed. He navigated the pack with tactical precision, aware of his strengths and limitations. When another runner attempted to block his path, Jake's agility and quick thinking allowed him to slip past without losing momentum. The final stretch was a test of will. Jake's legs burned, his lungs screamed for air, but his mind was clear. He surged ahead, crossing the finish line with a time that shocked the crowd and earned him a place among the nation's best. Jake's victory was more than a medal. It was a testament to human spirit and ingenuity. His story inspired countless others facing their own battles, showing that the path to success is rarely straight, but always navigable with courage and creativity. In the years that followed, Jake continued to push boundaries. He became an advocate for adaptive sports, sharing his experiences to help others realize their potential. He spoke at schools, community centers, and athletic conferences, emphasizing the importance of resilience, self-belief, and innovation. Jake also worked with engineers and trainers to develop better equipment and training methods for athletes with disabilities. His insights led to advancements that made sports more accessible and competitive, breaking down barriers and changing perceptions. Through his journey, Jake learned that true strength comes not from the absence of challenges, but from the way we confront them. His life became a living example that setbacks are setups for comebacks, and that every obstacle carries the seed of opportunity. So, what does Jake's story teach us in our own lives? It reminds us that challenges are not roadblocks, but invitations to explore new paths. When faced with difficulty, we can choose to be defeated or to innovate. We can seek support, learn from failures, and persist with unwavering determination. Each of us has unique hurdles, whether physical, mental, or emotional. Like Jake, we can transform these into stepping stones toward growth. We can cultivate a mindset that welcomes discomfort as a catalyst for change and trains our minds to see possibility where others see limits. Remember, the race isn't always against others. Often it's against our own doubts, fears, and past experiences. Crossing your personal finish line means confronting these internal challenges and emerging stronger. Jake's legacy is a call to action, to adapt, to persist, and to believe, to embrace the unconventional and find power in what makes us different. To understand that victory belongs not just to the fastest or strongest, but to those who dare to rewrite the rules and redefine what is possible. So, lace up your shoes, whatever condition they may be in. Step onto your muddy track, whatever obstacles lie ahead. Channel Jake's spirit and run your race with heart, creativity, and relentless courage. Your story, like his, can become a beacon, lighting the way for others to follow and reminding us all that greatness often begins with a single, determined step.